Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I want to do a get ready with me tutorial. I want to make sure that you guys can see all of these new products in use. So I'm using a new camera, so bear with me. I might look at my monitor, I don't know, but I'm going to try to get a hang of the camera settings and hopefully you guys can have a very crisp, clear vision of what I'm doing. So first, I'm actually not going to use a new product. I'm just going to prime my face with the Too Faced Hangover X. So I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is the new multi-use concealer. And I use the shade Nude as foundation, so I'm going to dot this all over my face. Actually more like smear it because I'm going a little crazy. I'm going to blend this out with my Sigma F80. Before I do concealer, I'm actually going to add a little bit of coverage to my cheeks because I do have some freckles coming through from the sun, which is totally fine, but I want full coverage today. This is a really, really high coverage concealer, but I like using it as foundation. It is technically multi-use, so you can use it for whatever you want. So the shade I use to actually highlight is the shade Almond, and I'm going to put this underneath my eyes. I'm actually cleaning all of my brushes that are in my favorites set right now, so I'm not using them today, but I do have a chrome version of this F80 in that set if you guys are interested. I keep getting confused and looking at the monitor because the reason I'm using this camera is my Sony that I use all the time overheats like crazy and I'm just sick of it, and I keep looking at the monitor and wondering why hasn't this overheated yet, and then I'm just like, oh yeah, I spent $2 grand on it, that's why. I would hope it wouldn't, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, using this camera stresses me out. It shows every little flaw. Now my under eyes get wrinkly no matter what, but I am going to bake underneath them before I do my eyeshadow just to prevent fallout while I'm doing it. So I'm going to take the new Huda Beauty baking powder as well as the new dual-ended brush for my bake today. So I don't know if you guys can see, this powder has a little cushion in it. So I'm going to pick up the fluffy end of the brush and I'm going to tap this underneath my eyes and leave a thin layer on my face. So I'm just going to leave that bake on there while we work with the new Urban Decay Born to Run eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use this new primer from Sigma. This is their eyeshadow base primer in the shade Persuade. This seems to be a really good shade for my eyelid. I'm going to buff it out with a Bake Precision brush. And I'm going to hit my lid with any residue that's left on this baking brush from Huda. I'm going to dust over my entire lid with this shade right here, Weekender. Also, I've seen a lot of comments about the Huda Beauty powder saying it's a ripoff of Beauty Bakery. I'm not super familiar with Beauty Bakery, so you guys should tag me in pictures so I can see if it's a ripoff. I understand that maybe the concept is very similar, but I feel like with something called baking powder, it's very easy to play on those words. I'm going to highlight my brow bone with a pencil brush in the shade Breakaway. I think it has a hint of shimmer to it. And we're going to have this one be blown out in the crease so that it peeks out from any other colors that I put down. And I'm going to make sure that this is nice and blown out so we can see it later on when I pile some purples into the crease as well, which I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see. Alright, so there we have the blown out peach shade. I think that's all I need. So next I'm going to go into my crease with a purple. This is called Hell Ride. This is also matte, and I'm going in with a smaller brush. This is the Sigma E25 blending. This one is in my favorite set. It's just going to concentrate it a little bit lower than that peach shade. kind of giving me sunset vibes. So this is just going directly into the crease, not blown out above or below. So that is what we have so far. So I really want to incorporate this shimmery teal color. This is called Big Sky. So I think I'm going to pack this all over my lid, even though it doesn't technically match what I have going on. But we will see how it goes. I'm actually going to pick it up and then spray it with some of my Smashbox primer water and apply it to my lid. So here's how the lid is looking. I think it's pretty cool, to be honest. I'm going to go in with the shade Hellride again and make sure that the crease is nice and blended so that teal is not standing out on its own too much. I'm going to take the purple shade Hellride and I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line with it. This will help to conceal the wrinkles underneath my eyes as well, because there really is no getting rid of them, you guys. So for mascara, I have this new, for me, mascara from Lancome. It is the Monsieur Big mascara. So I'm just going to coat my lashes with this very lightly, get them ready to blend with falsies. I actually am really loving the eye look today. This palette might be one of my new favorites. I know I'm going to love it for fall, but I tried to do like more of a summery look today. Okay, so lashes are on. I want to run some product through my brows. Usually, lately I haven't been doing anything, but I'm going to run some Gimme Brow in the number 5 just to make sure that there's no foundation patches showing. Gimme Brow is like my saving grace. Okay, so now I can move on to the rest of my face makeup. I'm going to go in with a new bronzer for me. Again, some of these are not brand new products. They're new to me. This is from Laura Mercier. This is her bronzer in the shade Soleil 1. And I'm just going to use it to warm up my face, not to contour. So I'm going to take this big fluffy brush. This is from Moda. I showed you guys this brush in my recent PR haul. And I'm just going to warm up the perimeter. I don't even know if I'm seeing anything or not, but I'm sure it's doing something. For blush, I'm going to take this palette from Stilazzi. It's the Bahamas blush palette. There's a really beautiful assortment in here, but I definitely want to stick to the peachy colors in here. I'm going to take this peachy shade in the middle called Tropic. It's like a peachy coral. And I'm going to use my F40. There's a lot of fallout with this blush. A lot of fallout. This definitely just adds a little bit more warmth to the skin. Now it's time to highlight. I am going to use the new Star Island highlighter from Ofra. There's a chance this might be too light for my skin tone right now, but I'm going to start off light and see. It's not too bad. I know I'm going to love this in the winter months. So I had a lot of questions about the lipstick that I wore in my BoxyCharm unboxing. So I'm actually going to slap it on today. It is just simply MAC Creme de Nude. I don't really feel like wearing liquid lip today. And since that washes me out just a little bit, I'm going to take this new gloss. This is from Laura Mercier. It's in the shade Sparkling. So that's just giving me a little bit of like a sparkly sheen. It would look really good out in the sun, but it didn't make a total huge difference. So I honestly just don't feel like doing anything to my hair. It's way too hot to care, and honestly I'm just going to work later. So that is it for this Get Ready With Me. So I'm going to leave everything that I used in this video down below in case you are interested. I definitely approve the Urban Decay palette. I think that this look is really pretty. I'm actually going to wear it to work today because I like it so much. And let me know down below your thoughts on any other makeup products that you want me to review or try out in a video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. already, I put out new videos every single week and I would love to have you. And hopefully I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.